Hi everyone, welcome to the live stream of the kind of a behind-the-scenes look at D&D Pathfinder, the Solisian campaign breakdown. I'm super excited to do this mini webisode since episode 3, part 1 got desynced, I mean the original video is up on Facebook, but it's so badly desynced that I'm gonna upload it as just an audio clip for you guys to listen to. I know that's not exciting. I know that's not great. But at the same time, it does you guys a disservice because you don't know what happened leading up to the market battle, and then you don't know what. And then you're kind of missing some of the key points that happened leading up to that. So today, joining us for this mini webisode, we have Justin's character Tassadar, Mike's character Dolgren, and then LJ's character Andros. But first, I want to do a kind of the behind-the-scenes look at what it's taking to set up these mini webisodes. So I'm going to kind of show you the behind-the-scenes look, as it were. Of how this is setting up. Now we're gonna be using Twitch for this setup, and then we're also gonna be using YouTube and Facebook. So flip the camera around, and I'm gonna kind of show you what we got. Also, the new equipment that we have. We have an omnidirectional microphone that's got some really good range. So now instead of just hearing me, you're gonna be hearing all the player characters, so they don't have to shout as much. Hey, Dotto, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in. This is also going to be a kind of an impromptu question and answer session for the DM and some of the players when they actually show up. So if you want to ask questions, you can ask questions. So we have this omnidirectional microphone, so now you can actually hear the player characters more when they bring up points, either above board or on the board table. We have two omnidirectional, well, not omnidirectional, they're rotating ball hinge cameras that you can actually disconnect and take, and they stream at 1080p. So I'm actually looking forward to that. And then you have another multi-directional camera, single point focus camera, that we're gonna try and figure out how to place so you can get an above board view of the battle, of the map and whatnot. Now, I'm still going to have the Facebook live stream. Don't worry about that. We're still going to do this setup and whatnot. I'm still going to be able to air on live stream and then upload to YouTube to my channel Commissar Hecht at youtube.com, and then I've also started a Twitch because we need the Twitch stream for whatnot. Knowing something about D there, but I think it's awesome. By the way, thank you, Dotto. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate the support. This has kind of just been a what if adventure for me. I'm not gonna quit my day job of being, Air Force Security Forces. I bleed too much blue on that part. But this has just been like a little excitement, a little change in tone and whatnot. So I'm going to turn over kind of the introduction of what Rule 9 Comics is. Obviously it's a comic book store, but like people are just like, comic book stores, they just happen. So this is a little bit of self-aggrandizing advertisement. As Mike walks away.
Maybe we'll get Mike because he's got to be in on this too.
Okay, and then little self-aggrandizing advertisement, a little shameful advertisement, I should say. But at the same time, this space is what allows us, and with the grace of the shop owners, this allows us to do these episodes. And I appreciate that. And then of course I want to thank all the players that actually show up to play. So one day when I actually have all the players next week, I'm going to thank them all personally and whatnot. And we can ask them, hey, how'd you get into D&D, all that stuff. So if you have any questions right now for the DM proper before we get into it, let me know. And then I'm going to flip back to the technical about how much we're going to do, about how much we invest in this. So right now we're using Twitch, okay? I'm installing basically everything that we need to know for the track, for the video stream and whatnot. And apparently, so to set up an actual like streaming chat for whatnot, for any of you who want to actually get into live stream, you have to have a large amount of memory to save up, and then you've got all these, and then you have to have the equipment. And the gaming space that we have right now, it's a small gaming space. 9 people fits in here. Well, we're almost cheek to cheek most of the times with 9 people. So, but this is going to be kind of our gaming space right here, and you see that there's not a lot of hanging areas for wall mounted cameras and whatnot. Although I really suggest that we do actually get them. But right now we're gonna experiment. So this is an experiment. So you're setting up the RealSense runtime, and this is actually from Twitch and Open Broadcast software. This is going to take a minute, and it's gonna be a long time. So for those of you that are, it's not just going to be a behind the scenes look. It's also going to be a mini webisode. This is my way of apologizing and giving you content that you guys actually like. So this is actually going to be webisode 3.5. And that's kind of an in-joke for the D&D folks. I'm pretty sure there's some groaning going on. But hey, it's between episode 3 and 4, 3.5. Ha ha ha, aren't I clever? This is my way of apologizing, saying, hey, I'm really sorry about episode 3, part 1. That was my bad. I didn't know they got desynced, and I didn't learn until it was too late. When I downloaded the video and watched it, I was horrified. So hopefully that never happens again. This is why we bought this equipment. We were going to start streaming anyway. But that's kind of what we're doing right now. I hope you guys enjoy it. I really do. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and start typing away, and I'll answer as they come up. So, and I can start how this all got started. I got started. For me, this all kind of was an experiment of, man, I want to do something. I want to do a hobby that's not time-consuming or expensive as a lot of my other nerd hobbies are. For example, Warhammer 40K. That's if anyone knows Games Workshop, that's a hobby that that requires a lot of time, and every single time they come out with a new army, of course you want to collect it. So it gets expensive. Not bashing on GW or anything. That's my humble opinion. I still love the game. I love playing Warhammer. I'm an Imperial Guard player by trade. And then of course there's any video game that you can think of under the sun is now worth $60 plus plus season pass. So this was for me personally, this was me getting involved in the community and wanting to see how this all works. So we have now for what we call the shameful, the shameless self-promoting of Rule 9 Comics here at Atlas. So I'm going to turn it over to Mike and Mike, the two original owners, and double Mike squared. The basic question I want to ask you is how do you guys trace your nerd credentials? Like, what's your nerd bona fides, and when did you decide to be like, you know what, let's open up a comic book store?
Well,
the day there were 6 of us sitting around the table playing games for 6 hours at a time.
Needing space.
Needing space.
That was the big thing, yeah. It was because we cram into my little room about 2/3 of this size. You have 6 people around that table right there.
Yeah.
or we'd go over to his place, Pat and Lusty, which is a 15-minute drive from here. It's kind of an inconvenience.
Drive time, that's the other
Yeah.
worst thing. The whole reason I wanted this place, man, is more than anything, so I didn't have to drive an hour to get a $15 book. I'd wait for a new book every Wednesday and have to drive an hour to go pick it up. I got tired of that. That was kind of no fun.
So
yeah, the two of us and our third guy, Chris, we're all tabletop gamers. And we've always said it in our motto, we value tabletops.
Yeah,
And we got plenty of tabletop, and I'm just more than happy to have a place to play where people can spread out. And I've seen as many as 14 people in this room playing at this table.
14 people. Honestly, I was shocked that we had 14 people that day. I was like, oh my god! Like as a DM, me personally, I was like, how the hell am I going to get everybody's session time?
But it happens. It gets done. It's good that we have a place to do that. Like you said, a lot of places we get groups that come in that play. They're just tired of stacking around the kitchen table.
Yeah.
Spouses get upset because you take up the whole house.
Yeah. Well, I can definitely agree with that. My wife, she didn't mind that my friend. So I got into D&D when I was in I want to say middle school, and then when I joined the Air Force, I stopped until I met Christian Donner and Sarah Summers and John Hobbs. And we grew a group of people: Tom Burton, Andrew Burton, Anna Donner, who wasn't married at the time. She was Anna Raines before she married my best friend Donner. And then we had Brad Berg, we had Lucas Malish, and these were all Air Force folks. People who you thought, nah, D&D's not for these guys. They're all fucking cops. They'd never do anything. Well, guess what? You're wrong. And we had some crazy campaign stuff. So, I first want to thank you two really for starting this business venture and having the success. And then, of course, when I said, "Hey, what about Livestream?" you all kind of looked at me like I had a third head. So I do appreciate you guys allowing that. So now we got two of the players. We have Justin, we have LJ, and then fuck, you guys are.
Don't worry, you're not the first one to make that mistake today.
we have LJ and Justin. LJ plays a Praetorian rogue. So I'm just curious, what got you started into D&D? Now that we're just like we're doing this behind the scenes bit kind of a deal. Ask the player.
My dad.
Your dad.
Yeah, he's played since Alpha.
Since Alpha? Oh, Jesus.
He played in New York when he was in the military.
So for those of you who don't know what D&D Alpha is, that's the original, the holy grail of D&D formed by Gary Gygax. So yes, praise his name. That was like, oh hell, Gygax developed D&D in 1970 something? 72? 73? Yeah.
That was early.
So, all right.
Yeah, dude. It's been around for a while.
Yeah, it's been around for a hot minute.
The original books still too.
Oh my God, that's got to be worth something.
I just got first edition.
So, and then Justin, Justin, how'd you get into the game?
It wasn't really anything spectacular. I'm a nerd. Deal with it. No, but I think it was when I didn't really start playing until I think it was your campaign actually. This exact campaign was when the first actual play of it.
Oh, so you're brand new.
But I feel like, I've read into it for quite a bit, so I at least know most of the stuff.
Yeah.
Because I had to do while I was here in the shop.
All right, cool.
But let's be honest, there's a few people who will not be named who, let's just say I can play better than them.
Oh, all right, that's a challenge. I think we know who you're talking about. All right, so shit.
I did not name names. So
You can watch the live stream and see where Chris starts talking because I just. Good God.
yeah.
So,
Actually,
So, all right. So back to the kind of behind the scenes. So we're using Open Broadcast Software, or OBS, and you can see as best as you can. You can see all the mic. Yeah, that was. Thanks. Thanks. Okay. That was. You can see all the fact that the mic's hooked up and it's reading me loud and clear, and then I want to turn on these cameras and let's see if they're actually working, because that's the first hurdle, is to see if they
the
work.
computer, I had to go in and find it and turn it on.
You had to go in and find it and turn it on. All right. So this is the not sexy portion of live streaming and whatnot. See, because it's not showing up here.
Yeah.
Unless it's just not connected.
What software is this? 7, 10?
This is I want to say this is Windows 10. So we might have a compatibility issue. Which
No, that works with Windows 10. Because I had to go where all your apps were at on the Windows thing.
Okay, go to apps.
Hopefully it loaded.
Recently added.
And then it was just listed under C on the camera.
Oh yeah, camera. There we go.
And then
Camera. Okay, let's see. So this is the stuff that you guys gotta. Oh hey, look at that! I'll be damned. All right, so camera's got a blue light, and we've got.
Now there's a microphone on that camera too.
Okay.
But I don't know how to run split. That's where we're gonna have to experiment with the Twitch thing
Yeah.
and see how to run 2 cameras at once.
Yeah.
And how
Okay.
to turn those microphones off and run that big omnidirectional.
Start streaming. Well, I think the omnidirectional. Hold on, if I just stop talking. I don't know.
Tap the top of the camera.
Yeah, I think it's the camera that's the one that's. All right, so what we have to do
Figure out how to turn
is figure out. Aha, filters. Or no, settings maybe. So, general default, yep. Confirm dialog. Snapping. Enable system tray. Hide cursor over projections. Ooh, Jesus. I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit more.
I was saying, take it home and see if you can figure it out.
All right, so this is the stuff that we all got to figure out. And if anyone's really tech savvy on this stream, please chime in and let us know what we're screwing up on. But yeah, see, so with this mini camera, actually, this mini camera is pretty
1080p, baby.
nice. Look at that.
Hey, I spent a whole $13 on that camera.
That's
It's
amazing.
good.
That's amazing, and it's got facial recognition.
Does it make Justin over here look pretty?
Bitch.
So
Don't worry, he said the whole world is gonna think you're Justin.
so
LJ.
Raccoon in your Mustang.
Don't worry, he still looks better than me.
Hey.
so look at that. Oh, so there's 2 settings. There's photo, and then there's camera.
Yeah, you can do you can shoot video with it, or you can
Take pictures. So
Yeah, I was playing with that too.
that's really cool. All right. So now the question is
How to run 2.
how to run 2, and that's where we got to start.
I don't know if Windows will run it.
I
or if you'll have
probably
to do
won't.
that,
I'll probably have to make.
figure it out through Twitch.
Well, OBS apparently can do that, but I don't know how. It says audio mic. It says desktop audio. So, audio output. Audio device. Holy crap. This is amazing. Okay, auxiliary mic default. So it's picking up my microphone from Realtek, which is the microphone on my computer. Unless this is Realtek. No, this is Zach's sound. All right, so that's because it's unplugged.
Not plugged in.
That's right. Hey! Did you plug it in and turn it on? Oh man, geniuses! I am. Okay, so let's see if it actually picks it up.
That's all the whole happened the whole time.
No.
Because it wasn't even plugged in.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Damn.
Woo-hoo.
You know what? This allows you to see that the DM is not all infallible.
Yeah, why don't we ask 2 sessions ago that and see what happens?
Well,
Sorry, you made it too easy.
I did make it too easy. So audio. So now, what will it pick up? So micro.
Chris is still mad about that arm.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he's
Is he
There's-
pissed?
There's much salt.
Is he
Oh,
getting his
yeah?
arm- Are we getting his arm back? Or are you able to save it?
We'll find out.
We'll find out if
That's how
Father
busy
Minor
he gets about it?
In episode 4. Well, okay, so here's the thing. I don't control the dice rolls, and you yourself pointed out the last time we streamed, what happens if we all die?
Yeah. That's it. I'm like,
The campaign's done.
yeah. Then what do we do? Dude, we've been running this game for almost a year now.
Yeah.
Well, mind you, we stopped for like what?
Okay, so now this is running. So now this audio clip's running.
Okay.
All right, so the omnidirectional's running.
What about on top of the camera?
Okay, so both are.
Okay, so that became far easier just because you forgot to plug the stupid thing in.
So that'd be easy. Then you get ultimate. You're gonna get like stereo, quadraphonic sound.
Well, I don't want to
It's gonna
do.
suck when they're off sync.
So I don't know if that's going to be a problem, but
Only one way to find out. Come April 1st. Tune in April 1st.
Yeah. when we really screw this up. So
Surprise!
so this live stream is gonna pause for right now while we tool around, and I know that you guys want to get to episode 3.5 with these guys. So bear with us for a little bit. We'll be back in like maybe 30 minutes at the most while we screw around with this. Maybe a little bit more than 30 minutes, but we will get some playtime in. It will be worth your wait. So please tune in, and if you, like I said, if you guys have any questions on this video, just hit them and I'll answer them later, and then we'll start back up with this live stream. Alrighty. Thank you all for your support and whatnot, and I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.